welcome to or back to Miss Craftsalot's Lair. I am Barbie, your resident multi-crafter. Today I'm here with installment number 3 of the Scrappy Blanket. To refresh everyone's memory, the Scrappy Blanket is using 2 totes of a bunch of scrap yarn that I had in my stash to use them up. I am making moss stitch strips. That's kind of hard to say. I am making strips of moss stitch using 20 colors that I have picked out per strip and using my dice, starting off with a D20, going to a D8, and then finally a D4 to figure out what colors I want to use. Now, that being said, this is the 3rd installment, as I had already said. In the previous 2, I have noticed that I have a problem, so to speak, of grabbing the incorrect yarn for the number. I am going to try to do better this one. Let's see if I can do it and get all the correct yarn. So, of course, I've already said I'm using the moss stitch, G-hook, and D20. So what I have today are this color palette to choose from. Without further ado, let's get to the rolling. I have my trusty yarn bowl here to do the catching of the dice so I don't have to go chasing it around my room. That would not be fun. And the first color I have is 14. So chain 20, single crochet into the 4th chain from the hook, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet across. So that's 1 done, and now we are going to want to have 8 of those for this particular color. So repeat that row 2 until the end of this strip. Changing colors as necessary. And it's this first one here is the one that I count as the first one for this particular color. That kind of gives you an overview of what I am doing for this entire blanket. So I have gotten color number 1 done. I did not mention that I am putting 2 rows of the cream color in between each of the colors on the strip, and then for a run down the side I am putting 3 rows of this particular tan. So color change, let me show you how I do that. So I have yet to finish off this particular stitch, so I still have 2 colors or 2 loops from the yellow on my hook. So then that is when I switch over to the cream. Now I have decided that I am going to crochet over my tails. So I am going to crochet over this yellow tail in this first row of cream. Because I want to put the tails under the like color. So there is the first cream color done. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold this over like so to catch that on the way back through with the cream. Now it's time to pick color number 2. I am going to, from here on out, kind of jump ahead to the finished black now that I have shown you how I'm doing this. So if it's something that you would like to see the time lapse for, comment that below, or if you do like the jumps, comment that down below, so that way I know how to keep this interesting for you guys. And the second color is 9. And then I remembered that you can crochet over the tail with that next color, or for the cream under the next color. So I don't even have to hide those. Whew, y'all. I have a Ziploc baggie of dog treats for Aria for my Twitch nights, for my Twitch streams. And it started falling over, and I thought for that I had a mouse. Freaked me out. Okay, so some may say that that looks good enough to eat. I do not. I am not a big candy corn lover. So, yeah, that one can stay. Anyway, next roll. 16. I almost picked the wrong one, but I did good. I know I got the right one. We have 3 done, 3 creams done. Next color is 18. Time for color number 5. And that is a 6. Time for another roll. 19. 6 colors down. And now we're moving on to the 7th color. Next roll, 2. And now it is next color, 7. Oh, okay, so color 11. Alright, so the slate gray is done. So we're up to the 10th color, and our 10th color is going to be number 12. That would be our blue. Now this is where I'm going to move colors around just a tad bit. There. Color number 10 here, ready to go. And let's get this started. All right. Next color is 3. The double colors. Now, do I think that it is necessary to do 2 of these? I don't know, saying that I have like this pink, see if I can hold it so that this pink and then this gray are both kind of like scrunched up because they're kind of smaller. However, I do think that for continuity's sake, because these did show up in row 1, I am going to do 2. Okay, next color. 4. Next roll is 4, which we just did. 2. 2. Next roll. 5. Okay, so we are our next number, and we have 1 and then 6 through 10 to choose from. 1. Okay, 6 through 10. This is going to be the last roll on this die. 4, invalid. 8. Okay, so we only have 4 colors left. We're on to the D4. Yeah. So, for the time being, until we have 2. So the next 2 rolls are going to be the actual number that roll up. When we're down to 2 yarns, then we will do the even odd deal. 2. Those are the 4 colors that we have left. I rolled a 2, which would be this particular yarn. And if you were wondering why I have those yarns situated the way I do on the table, the pink yarn is the pink yarn is going through its second round of being used. The navy and the red and this one are on their first. So they're going to be getting cycled through, and the pink is going to have to wait to see what I decide to do with that for its third round through. All right. So we have 1, 3, and 4. 2, we just did that. 4. Okay, like I said just a few seconds ago for you guys, about half an hour for me. Anyway, down to 2 colors. So if it is even, if this roll is even, it'll be the navy blue, and if it is odd, it will be the pink. So odd, pink. And of course, to save me the trip from having to get up, I'm going to grab the navy blue as well. There we go. 20 colors done. And now I just need to find the yarn that was sitting right there in front of my face. So this is going to be the yarn that I'm going to chase down the sides with. And that is, let me double check, 3 rows of single crochet back and forth, starting off on from color 20. So that would have been the navy blue. So I'm going to get started on that and be back in a little bit while I'm finished. Or when I'm finished. I'm going to work for maybe about 10-15 minutes, take a break, and then I will be back at it. I feel the need to interject that when it comes to this particular, it would be the first square, I do technically have an extra row, so I do work a 9th single crochet into this block of color. And like that, I have the third one pretty much done. I have some tails that I need to kind of
secure a little bit better. But that'll be like tomorrow when I'm bored. So I'm going to call this done. I hope that you liked this. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, comment which way you like the extra little shots. Do you like just time framed, boom, 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 that's it done? Or do you like the like time lapse sped up videos? Um, Other than that, until next time, bye.